Okay, so let's start today class. Yesterday class we have already seen that the auto transformer power transformation from one winding to another winding in two part. Some part of the power transfer from primary to secondary winding by the transformer action, and some part transfer directly conduction method. Okay, so their derivation we have already seen in the yesterday class. The ratio of conducted volt ampere to total input volt ampere and transform volt ampere to total input volt ampere. Okay. So today we are going to discuss advantage and disadvantage of an auto transformer. Okay. What is the advantage and what are the various type of disadvantage in auto transformer? So I think we already started some part of the advantage also in previous class. That means one, weight of the comparison of the weight of two winding transformer. That means the two winding transformer and auto transformer. Okay, so just first advantage is your saving in conductor material if you use auto transformer compared to the two winding transformer for the same rating of volt ampere or voltage and current. Okay, so let's try to see. Okay, so advantage and disadvantage of an auto transformer. First of all, we discuss advantage, and then we will discuss disadvantage of an auto transformer. Okay, so first we already discussed that the weight of conductor for any winding depends upon the cross sectional area and length of the conductor. Is not again the cross sectional area of the conductor is directly proportional to the current carried by it, and length of the conductor directly proportional to the number of turns of the winding. Okay, so just calculate the weight of conductor of auto transformer and weight of conductor of two winding transformer, and just try to find how much conductor material can be saved if you use the auto transformer. Okay, so the weight of conductor for any winding directly proportional to the weight of conductor for any winding for any winding is proportional to the cross-sectional area and length of the conductor. Proportional to the cross-sectional area and length of the conductor. Length of the conductor. Conductor. Now, the conductor cross-sectional area is proportional to the current carried by conductor. Okay. Conductor cross-sectional area or conductor area is proportional to current carried by it, and length of the conductor is proportional to the number of turns of the conductor. So now the conductor is conductor area is proportional to the current carried by it, current by it, and whereas length of conductor is proportional to the number of turns of the winding. So, length of conductor is proportional to number of turns of the winding. Proportional to the number of turns of the conductor. Of the conductor. So in the previous class, we already seen that each winding we transfer power from one side to another side by the transformer action, and each winding transfer power directly. Okay. So winding AB and BC takes the transformer action. You know, where in winding AB, your number of turns is your how much? N1 minus N2, and current flowing, that is your I1. Similarly, for the winding BC, current flowing is your I2 minus I1, and uh, number of turns is your N2. So just find the individual winding, that means AB and BC weight. Okay. So we can write here, that means weight of winding AB is directly proportional to the number of turns and current carried by the winding. Is not? So start here. Weight of conductor of winding AB weight of conductor of winding AB is equal to AB equal to, what is the number of turns in winding AB? N1 minus N2, and current flowing is I1. Just write here N1 minus N2 into I1. Is not? So N1 minus N2 into I1. Minus N2 into I1. So it may be said that the directly proportional. So if you write equal, then some constant for the proportionality equal to N1 minus N2 into I1. This one is your I1. Similarly, the weight of conductor of winding BC is equal to directly proportional to the I2 minus I1 into N2, is it not? So weight of conductor of winding BC is equal to winding BC equal to I2 minus I1 into N2. Is not I2 minus I1 into N2. I1 into N2. So what is the total weight of conductor of two winding? That means summation of these two winding AB and BC. Okay. So if you want to write here, total weight of conductor of and two winding auto transformer equal to summation of weight of conductor of winding AB plus weight of conductor of winding BC. Total weight of conductor of an two winding auto transformer conductor of an auto winding transformer winding transformer is equal to summation of the weight of winding AB and BC. Not. We can write here that means N1 minus N2 into I1 plus I2 minus I1 into N2. Weight of conductor of winding AB weight of conductor of winding AB plus BC. Winding AB plus weight of conductor of winding BC. Weight of conductor of winding BC. Winding BC. That means summation of N1 minus N2 into I1 plus I2 minus I1 into N2. Right. So just write here N1 I1 minus N2 I1. N1 I1 minus N2 I1 minus N2 I1 plus I2 N2 minus I1 N2 plus I2 into minus I1 N2. I1 N2. So this one terms is cancelled out from here. That means N1 I1 minus N2 I1 plus I2 N2 minus I1 N2. So this one is cancelled out here. Not cancel out. Okay. So this one can be written as 2 I1 N1 minus 2 I2 2 I1 N1 minus I1 N2. 2 I1 N2. So just write here 2 into this I2 N2 can be written as the MMF are equal to I1 N1. That means 2 times of N1 I1 minus 2 times of N2 I1. Is it not? So 2 times of, if you write here I1 N1 in place of I2 N2, times of N1 I1 I1 minus 2 times of N2 I1, is it not? N2 I1 to I1. So if you take 2 I1 common, then we can write here 2 I1 into N1 minus N2, is it not? So this one equal to, we can write here 2 I1 to I1 N2 N1 minus N2, just N1 minus N2 into I1. N2 into I1. So this is your total weight of conductor of two auto winding transformer, auto transformer. And now we just find out the weight of the conductor of two winding transformer, that means ordinary transformer. Okay. So two winding transformer, you know that the number of turns for the primary winding is N1 and current is your I1. So MMF is your N1 I1, or weight of the primary winding conductor is your product of the number of turns into current. Okay. So similarly, we can find the weight of the conductor of the secondary winding of an ordinary two winding transformer is equal to nothing but I2 N2. You know, so if you take the summation of these two weight, then you will get the total winding of the weight of the conductor of ordinary transformer, ordinary two transformer. Okay, so just find here weight of the conductor, weight of primary winding, primary winding of two winding transformer winding transformer former is equal to N1 I1, is not? So N1 I1. Similarly, the weight of secondary winding of two winding transformer is your I2 N2. Just write here N1 I1 similarly weight of secondary winding of two winding transformer is your I2 N2. So weight of secondary winding secondary winding of two winding transformer is equal to I2 N2 of two winding transformer is equal to N2 I2. Now just take the summation of these two winding. You will get the total weight of conductor of two winding transformer. You got? So N2 I2 I2. So total weight of two winding transformer is equal to N1 I1 plus N2 I2. Total weight of conductor of two winding transformer conductor of two winding transformer is equal to summation of N1 I1 plus N2 I2. Note again put here in place of N1 N2 I2 equal to N1 I1. So 2 times of the 2 N1 I1 is not. So N1 I1 plus N2 I2 plus N2 I2 is equal to 2 times of the N1 I1 is not. 2 times of the N1 I1. I1. So now if you take the ratio of weight of conductor of an auto winding transformer to weight of conductor of two winding transformer, that means 2 into N1 minus N2 into I2 divided by 2 times of N1 I1. Did not? So just write here weight of conductor of a two winding transformer weight of conductor of two winding auto transformer conductor of an auto transformer to weight of conductor of an two winding transformer equal to weight of conductor of two winding transformer winding transformer is equal to how much? 2 times of N1 minus N2 into I2 divided by, sorry, this one is your, how much? This one is your I1, is not? I1. Yeah. So 2 times of N1 minus N2 into I1 divided by 2 times of N1 I1. No, N1 minus N2 into I1 into I1 divided by 2 N1 I1. Times of N1 I1. 2 times of N1 minus N2 into I1, 1 minus N2 into I1 divided by 2 times of N1 I1. 2 I1 2 times of N1 I1. I1. 2I1 from numerator and 2I1 in denominator. So these two cancel out. So just only remains the N1 minus N2 divided by N1. So right here 1 minus N2 by N1. So N2 by N1 is already taking that K, is not. So heat of conductor is, we can write here only 1 minus K. That means N2 by N1 K. So 1 minus K, is not. So the weight of conductor of an auto transformer is equal to 1 minus k times of the weight of conductor of two winding transformer. You know, if you multiply this term in the right side of the equation, then we can write weight of conductor of an two auto transformer equal to weight of conductor of two winding transformer into 1 minus k times. You know, so as you know that k is your less than unit 1, so this value is always less than the total weight of the two winding transformer. So if you want to find the weight of conductor of an two winding transformer, equal to how much? Weight of conductor of two winding transformer in minus k times of weight of conductor of two winding transformer. Let's write here. Weight of conductor of an auto transformer. Weight of conductor of an auto transformer is equal to 1 minus k times weight of conductor of two winding transformer. Not. So one minus k times weight of conductor of two winding transformer. Weight of conductor of two winding transformer. Isn't it? So just to multiply this term and just find out the saving of conductor material. That means when you use the auto transformer instead of two winding transformer. Not. So I'll write here. So conductor weight in two winding transformer minus conductor weight in auto winding transformer, that is saving, is not. So conductor weight in two winding transformer into winding transformer minus conductor weight in auto winding transformer minus conductor weight in auto winding transformer. Auto transformer. Is not. This is saving in conductor material. Whatever the conductor material required for the two winding transformer, if you subtract uh, conductor weight in auto winding transformer, that is your saving of the conductor material. Is not. So this one equal to saving of conductor material in auto transformer is used. Okay. saving of conductor material conductor weight if you use auto transformer. You know, auto transformer equal to K times conductor weight in two winding transformer. You know, equal to K times weight of conductor or two winding transformer. Weight of conductor of two winding transformer. Winding transformer. Good. So this K value is if more near to unity, that means we save more conductor. This K value, if suppose that near to 0, that means we save less number weight of the conductor or percentage of the conductor, and we use the auto winding auto transformer. Okay, so K value is always to near to unity. Yes. So that we are able to save more conductor weight. So next, that means second one. Since the reduction in the conductor material and core material, the ohmic losses in the conductor and the core are less in auto winding transformer, is not. Therefore, an auto winding transformer has the higher efficiency than the two winding transformer. So the auto transformer has the higher efficiency than the two winding transformer. Not two winding transformer. Since the reduction in conductor material as well as the core material. Since the reduction in conductor and core material. In conductor and core material. So losses will be reduced. That's why the efficiency is higher in auto transformer compared to the two winding transformer. Is not. So you may say that the another point is your due to the low leakage reactance, your voltage regulation is better compared to the two winding transformer. Okay. So voltage regulation is better compared to the two winding transformer. Compare to the two winding transformer. So these are the advantage when you use the auto winding transformer instead of the two winding transformer. Okay, efficiency is better, voltage regulation is better, and since the reduction of the conductor material and the core material. Okay, so we just stop here, and in the next class we will discuss disadvantage of the auto transformer.